Today, we're going to bring a weather station. Now, this one's a really good one. Not only are you going to get the wind information or the sun information, but you also get rain. And right now, we are going through a little drought. So, a lot of farmers are actually looking at the weather most likely to see and predict the next plantation. And this is something that it's very unique and easy to set up pretty much any location. So if you have various areas and you want to make sure you want to track this stuff, make sure you want to get an accurate read of the weather, you can set this up. So right now we're going to set this up in our roof, and we're going to start getting some information out of the roof. And it's not very difficult, but just to let you guys know, the vendor was kind enough to send this out to review. So let's take a look at it and see what we get. All right, so what you guys see is pretty much the whole system itself. This long area is, you could set it up in different formats. Right now, you could set up straight up into the actual system itself and then tie it down with actual screws. We actually have a mount area that we're going to set up on the other end. You could set up to a pole if you want. You could clip onto a pole and tie it up from the other end. Now, they do give you a power adapter for the actual system to read out, and this actually becomes more than just an actual reader. It gives you the time, the weather, and the moon cycles too. Also, not only that, to see if it predicts any kind of rain or how much rain is actually pouring in your area. So there is some wind information that you could retain from the system itself, and then gathering water, how many inches are you getting through the system. Now you need to level this, so you need to find the actual level in here, and there's a built-in level that they give you in here, embedded in here. And of course you got your solar panel that's going to read and charging the station itself too. In the humidity, it takes in actually a readout mostly of that stuff, and if you have any issues or any problems, there's also a reset button. Now a lot of these things are setting up on I see in a lot of buildings these things, and they're very popular now these days, because especially in farm areas in Fresno or Bakersfield, a lot of farmers are always in looking out for what kind of weather's approaching for the crops. So that's something that's very unique and very simple. And they can't just rely on the local weather station just doing the work for them. But if you set up many of these systems, you can actually get more information and gather more information throughout the region. So this is a pretty good device, very small, easy to set up, and we're gonna set it up on our roof and see how hard it is. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, we got the weather station here set up. If you guys can see that, it's working. It's by our fireplace. We don't use the fireplace at all, but the wind is actually pretty good picking up. Setting up was not that very difficult. I'm still gonna have to come back and screw one of the screws because it didn't go all the way in through. So, but overall, I like how it's set up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the data down there. All right, we just finished setting up the actual station up there in our roof, and we're getting live feed right now. Other than the actual time and the schedule and all that stuff, we're gonna change too, but this is actually live information that we're getting where the actual wind is changing now from northwest. And we did use a balance to balance it out, and I was able to screw the stuff right away. It was very simple, easy to set up. It wasn't very difficult. Now that thing is very stable up there. It's not gonna go anywhere, but I just want to show you how easy it is to set up one of these devices. Like I said, there's multiple options you can do, from a pole to actual wood to even a chimney place like I do. I don't even use my fireplace. That's the only reason I set it up. Now I had to be careful because there is some electricity overhead, and I was able to maneuver around there and just set it up. So other than that, this device gives you valid information how the weather is right now. And if you guys notice, it's very sunny out there. It's collecting a lot of data right now. We're gonna change the timeline so we could actually get accurate moon information. But right now we are getting, like right now, from northwest to northeast, the weather just changed right now. Wind, a little minor wind, and then of course if you reset this, you're going to see how much information you're going to get too on top of that. There's other weather that you can change it, and you could change it from minimum to maximum. Now you can see it just changed to south right now. So if it rains, where you get some information. There's going to be some cloud information. There's going to be little raindrops right here. But this is good if you're out in the field and you want to know some of this information out there before you start your crop or you start farming. Or if you want to predict your own weather, this is something for you could take as a hobby. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. 99.6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful. And I hope you hit the like and subscribe.